Hello everyone, I am Sai Chetan and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's we'll try to compare the speed test between the Snapdragon 888 processor versus Snapdragon 870 chipset in terms of the opening and checking the RAM management as well. That is what I'm going to do, friends. And right now I'm using the two phones, which is the MI11 device with the Snapdragon 888 and the IQ7 device with the Snapdragon 870 chipset. And both phones, they do have the 8GB RAM variants, friends. So this is going to be really interesting comparison. And just yesterday I did upload the Snapdragon 888 versus the Realme X1 Max Dimensity 1200. The Realme X1 Max did really very good job. So make sure to check that video in case if you want to know more details. First, let me try to quickly close all the background applications and I'll be back. As you can see, friends, all the background applications are completely cleared in this both phones, so there's no background applications running right now. And I'm using the 120Hz refresh rate in both phones at this point. That is another thing. If you want it, you can take a look at the Wi-Fi connection as well. Both phones are connected to the same kind of Wi-Fi network. Let me try to slightly show you. As you can see, 8576, 8576, same kind of Wi-Fi network is connected during this time of testing. So now let's begin the speed test. Let's see, friends, which phone will be able to open the games faster, Snapdragon 888 or the Snapdragon 870 chipset. That is what I'm going to check right now. And let me try to quickly disconnect the mobile data and yeah, I'm trying to turn off the SIM. That is the reason I'm trying to use the aeroplane mode. So right now let's see, friends, what will happen. So let me try to play the first game, which is the Ace Force game. Let's see which phone will be able to open faster and slightly faster, I think, in the Snapdragon 870. Slightly, I think so. As you can see, this is where you did see this kind of message first in the Snapdragon 870 processor, which is the IQ7 device. As you can clearly see, friends, let me go back. And next game, second game, is the Call of Duty. So both phones I did click at same time, and let's see which phone will be able to open faster. As you can see, the IQ7 did open the game faster and not using any kind of external RAM capabilities in this phone. That is the one more thing which I thought of mentioning for you before itself. And the login page first opens in this IQ7 device, then the MI11 device. So right now both phones will be loading up the pages as well, as you can see, friends. So in terms of the loading, slightly it took some time. In terms of the login, only not much difference. So both phones did load it, and let me go back to the main page. And next game is a Free Fire game. Let's see, friends, which phone will be able to open faster the Free Fire game. As I said, there is no external RAM turned on in this IQ7 device. This is completely normal I'm trying to use. So let's see, friends, which phone will be able to perform the best. As you can see, the IQ7 did open the game faster in terms of the opening the game as well, as you can see, friends, clearly. So till now IQ7 was performing really great in terms of the speed test. That's really good. Better go back. So next game is the PUBG. So PUBG, both phones I did open at same time, and let's see the PUBG game, which phone will be able to open the faster. I think both are kind of same. I think slightly faster, just few milliseconds faster, I think, in the IQ7 device. That is what I did see. Just few seconds faster. As you can see, friends, this got loaded faster in the IQ7 device than the MI11 device. So I did get the message, but let me try to click OK, and I'll try to be in this login page. Let me try to go back to the home screen, and now let's game is the Genshin Impact. So we do know that Genshin Impact is really big game. So let's see, friends, which phone will be able to open the Genshin Impact faster. And now we did see the IQ7 is doing its best. As you can see, friends, right now IQ7 is, I think the IQ7 is slightly faster. As you can see, we did get this kind of logo as well. So let's see which phone will be asked to touch. I'm trying to touch both phones, and first it did say in the MI11 device touch to open, and next we got in the IQ7 device in terms of the touch to begin. As you can clearly see, friends, the difference between both phones. So I'll try to create the separate playlist for the speed test comparisons only, so there will be a clearly one playlist which will give the clear idea of what is happening with what phone. So we're going to go back as soon as it's opening. So I just want to see which phone will be able to run this loading faster. So right now I think the another account got logged in here. So sorry for that, friends. So only one account I'm trying to use. I'm trying to just go back, and I'll try to keep that in the memory, in the background memory. I'm trying to keep that game. As you can see, friends, right now these are the games which are in the background. You can clearly see here 5 games I did open right now, as you can see. And now let me try to open the another 5 games. The bottom 5 games are really kind of small games, not that heavy games, like Subway Surf, Candy Crush and the Temple Run, which I just thought of including the small games to see. The IQ7 slightly faster than the MI11 device, little bit, as you can clearly see friends, slightly faster. And next game is the Candy Crush. Let's see the Candy Crush, which phone will be able to open the Candy Crush faster. That is what I'm trying to see. I think both are kind of close to each other in terms of opening the Candy Crush, not much difference. And next is Getaway 2. Let's see. This game will take a lot of time sometimes to open. Let's see which phone will be able to open first. As you can see, the IQ7 did open the game faster. So overall friends, even though the IQ7 has got the Snapdragon 870, but still it can actually perform kind of close to kind of performance as Snapdragon 888 processor friends. That's really great. That's another thing to know. And Temple Run 2, let's see, Temple Run. Both phones did open faster, and this IQ7 did open the game faster. As you can see friends, it's loaded the graphics faster. We did see that clearly. And now let me go back, which is a Minecraft. So let's see friends, Minecraft, I think MI11. So both are kind of same, not much difference. So now all the applications are completely open in the background. As you can see friends, all the games, as you can clearly see from the beginning to end, everything is open. Now let me try to come back one by one. I'll try to come back from the back side, not from the front side, because a lot of users did ask me to go in the reverse direction to check how many apps are in the memory. Let me try to do that. As you can see, the Temple Run is perfectly there, no issues. And next is Getaway 2. So both phones are in the background, no issues in terms of the Getaway 2 as well. Next is Candy Crush. Candy Crush, I think both are in the same, as you can clearly see friends, no issues. And next is Subway Surf. Subway Surf also no problem, both are in the memory, you can perfectly see that. And next is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, as you can see, I think both are in kind of same kind of memory, only memory state, whereas same like the IQ7 as well, it did not begin from the start, it did show this kind of symbol. As you can clearly see friends, the difference. So let me try to open the next game, which is a PUBG. PUBG, both phones unfortunately they closed. As you can clearly see, both are kind of close to each other, same results, so nothing much changed here. So let's see friends, what about other games, whether they are in the memory or not. That is what I'm trying to see. Let me try to go back, and I'm trying to go back and to check the next application. Let me try to check the next game, which is the Free Fire game. Free Fire game is opened in the IQ7 device. As you can clearly see friends, that's really shocking. Free Fire game, that's really great. The Free Fire game is still open in this IQ7 device, that's good. Next is the Call of Duty game. Call of Duty, I think, yep, no. So two phones did not open the Call of Duty. As you can see, they are still trying to load. Next, open the first game, which is the Ace Force. Ace Force still in the memory, as you can see friends, in the IQ7 device. That's wonderful. So overall, what are the things we got to know in this test? So we got to know is that first thing, the app's opening speed is quite faster in the IQ7 device, and storing in the RAM management also is quite good in the IQ7 device. Let me try to show you friends what is the extended RAM, whether did I use or not, you'll get to know. As you can see right now, I'm just using 8GB RAM variant. If I try to use the extended RAM variant, maybe the things might be different, but few of the users did ask me not to use the extended RAM to see the potential of the process, which one has got what kind of potential. That is the reason I did not use this test, but next test I'll try to definitely use 100%. I'll try to change the games, and I'll try to include more as well. So thank you for watching this video friends, and don't forget to check the links in the description. And in case if you plan to buy any kind of smartphones, so do use my links to buy. That will be really helpful for me in terms of buying new smartphones. And make sure to check the links in the description for wallpapers as well. So see you in the next video friends. Until then, bye.